Good morning, students, and
Good.
hearty welcome to DISHA program. So my screen is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can
Yes,
you hear
sir.
me properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
that's great. That's great.
Yes.
So, do you have any information about the program DISHA? Do you know anything about it?
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Okay.
Sir.
Conducted DISHA program for three, sections, three houses. So you haven't asked them about this program? No.
No, sir.
Okay, so you
No,
must
sir.
you must be always updated, and you must be having all the information what is happening in and out here at gift. Okay, so being an engineering student, you should always open your eyes and ears. Okay, this is very important. So let me tell you about DISHA. So DISHA is a flagship program of our Department of Self Development and Placement. Okay. Earlier, it was our department was known as Training and Placement Department, but later on we changed the name of our department as Self Development and Learning. Self Development and Placement Department. So uh, during this DISHA, this is nothing but the introduction about the self development and placement department, SDP in short we will call department, what we do, how we do, what are the different programs we have in store for you, that we will discuss during this DISHA. And ultimately we will make you understand that how after completion of your 4 years, how we will land up with a good job, okay, with you, okay, and how we will crack interviews, and what are the things required before that, so that uh, your complete grooming will be done, so that we will take care of. Okay, and we will discuss each and every bit of these aspects this during this DISHA program. Okay, so basically DISHA program first was conceptualized by our honorable director sir, Dr. Patita Pawan Panda. He thought about this program, and then then our department have formulated, and we are continuously giving this offering this program to since last many years. Okay, so as I have told you that DISHA is all about uh, giving you orientation regarding what we do. So before we talk all these things in detail, okay, we will first I would like to introduce my team to you. Okay, so the entire department is, this second slide is visible, I think, I hope, guys.
Yes, sir. Visual.
Okay, so the entire department is headed by Mr. Sushant J. Das. Okay, he is the head of the department, placement department. Okay, and he is having 2 decades of experience in the field of corporates, startups, and engineering colleges, management colleges, for providing placements to its students. Okay, and then the second person you can see is myself, Sitanath Biswas. I'm currently heading the training of entire college. Okay, and I'm having more than a decade experience in the field of education, in the field of training and research. Then coming to the third and most important person, Mr. Jyoti Patra. Okay, he's uh, in our department and working as officer placement. Okay, his responsibility is to also liaising with the companies, calling them for conducting interviews and all that. And after that we have corporate relation manager, and he's working from Pune. He's stationed there. And after that, Mr. Simant Rautrai, he is also working as manager in our department. His responsibility is to also arrange placements for our students. Then we have our alumni coordinator to facilitate between alumni and the college, and particularly self-development and placement department. She is Miss Subalakshmi Shahu. Okay, and I'll tell you why we have designated this Miss Subalakshmi Shahu as alumni coordinator, and what is the requirement of alumni coordinator in our college, and how alumni means those who have already, how they are helping us for the different types of trainings, for different types of workshops,
You
for
a
different
small
types of
piece of
problem, even coding, and you will be trying to develop that and hand it to them during your stay. So this, and by this way you get the complete taste of the corporates, how they work, right? And don't think that this is only opportunity for you, rather this internship for the companies as well, because when company hire interns, normally these interns are like your age, 20, 21, 19, 20, 21 age, and we consider this age group is very innovative and having lot of zeal to learn new things. They're innovative. They can generate random ideas. They are actually really helpful some companies. So equally company gets benefit out of you as well. So this is a vice versa process, right? I hope my slides are visible to you,
Yes, sir.
guys.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, very good. So what are the benefits of internship? As I have already told you many things, but still I'm telling you that the very basic thing is, basic benefit you get is that you start creating your network. When you join a company, you come to know many you come in contact with many new people, those who are working in that company, so you develop a network, right? And through that network also you can get many advantages in future. And top of the above, when you communicate with those people, okay, your communication skill gets sharpened, right? So talking with your friends, talking with your teachers, mostly using regional language doesn't make any sense. But when you go to a company and you see there are bunch of people working communicating in English, and they're using business communications, so you suddenly get inspired and learn many things which you didn't know actually. So it also works on your communication skills. You get a practical experience in an organizational setting. You get to know that how hierarchy works, who are the CEO of the company, who is the managing director of the company, who are project managers, who are normal employees, who are support staffs. You get all the ideas. Then you get practical experience that how you deal with many people, right? So and another good opportunity, that if you perform well during your internship, normally the company keep an eye on you, and they watch your performance, and if it is really good, then they sometimes give you the offer to join their company once you complete your BTech degree. Okay. And as I have already told you that if you do couple of internships, if you mention it in your resume, on your resume, so when you go for an interview, the you stay one step ahead, because the company who is taking your interview assumes that yes, you have already done two internships, let's say for 2 months, so you have already bit of knowledge. So they will choose you compared to a normal guy who has done his only BTech. Okay, so instead of BTech, they will try to hire a guy who is having BTech along with a couple of internships, right? And I have already covered that. Yes, of course, it makes value additions to your resume. So how it happens, I tell you. If I give you a pizza, right? Normal pizza without any toppings. So how it will taste you? Okay, more or less, it will be good because you all love pizza. But when I add some, toppings on it, right? So it gives you a much better taste. And if after that, if I go on adding some seasoning and some sauces, will give you much better taste, right? So similarly, having a flat btech degree is okay, but if you are adding btech degree with btech degree with some internships, some training from Google or Microsoft, some badges you earn, uh, obviously your candidature become better than the normal people, normal flat pizza, right? And of course, if you are looking for higher education, like if you think that no, after my btech I'll not go and join a company, I'll go for higher studies. So for higher studies also, these internships are very useful, because mostly the higher studies involves practical exposures, like mtech or mba. They generally look for candidates having practical exposure in the field. So they give they during your interview for getting into mba or mtech, they prefer you because you have done certain on field, you have some on field experience. And yes, the most important thing for you guys are that if you are really doing good in internship, during internship the company will pay you. So there is a possibility to earn good amount of money, right? This is very important, so that you can go for some shopping, you can go for some, watching some movies. Okay. So if we broadly classify internship, then internship is broadly classified into two categories. One is summer internship and one is winter internship, right? So summer internship and winter internship is again further classified into many types of internship. Like it can be a industrial internship, means you go to a company, stay there for 1 month and learn how they're working, learn some technologies, learn some skills. Okay. Or it can be certain other inter or intra institutional activities, like going to a conference, attending workshops, okay, in other institutions, right? Or going for some advanced skill training from reputed organizations like Google, Microsoft, IBM. Okay, that is also considered as a valid internship, right? So normally in summer you get 1 to 2 months time to complete your internship, but in winter you get 15 days time. But yes, this 15 days can be extended with the approval of the training and placement head, right? So you can take another 15 days leave from the college and you complete your internship. So if we talk about the credit structure, as per AICT and BPUT, Biju Patnaik University of Technology, you have to complete at least 3 internship each after 1 year. So let's say you are in the first year. So once you complete first year and go to second year, you get a summer vacation, and you have to complete the internship during your summer vacation, right? And you, when you join college, the college will then evaluate you that how how you have done your internship, how good it was. And based on that, college gives 100 marks, which is equivalent to 1 credit, and it is there in your curriculum. Okay, you can check out the third semester curriculum. There will be 1 credit point equivalent to 100 marks that will be awarded. So we can assume that the internship will be we will conduct the we will do the internship after second semester, after fourth semester, and after sixth semester. And during 8th semester also we have an option, I will tell you later on. Okay. So if we talk about this is not relevant to you because this is for lateral entry. So how we function inside the college, that you must understand. So at the top of the hierarchy there will be the training and placement coordinator. Under him there will be departmental coordinator. That means from each department there will be one coordinator, one faculty member who will be nominated as a department coordinator, and he will be dealing with the daily affairs of the department, and he will be dealing mostly with all the faculties of his or her department. And essentially those faculty mentors will be assigned with one or more students. Okay, so if we look, if we backtrack, so the backtrack happens like that. The students will be connected with the student coordinator, or sometimes we call it as class coordinators. Then the class coordinator will be connected with the faculty coordinator, and the faculty coordinator will be connected with the departmental coordinator, and the departmental coordinator will be aligned with the training and placement officer, right? So give me 1 minute. Okay, then we will be moving to the next slide. Okay, the BPUT norms, you can
Sir,
see. Yes.
sir, one doubt, sir.
Huh,
One doubt, sir.
please tell me, please tell
Uh,
me.
sir, how can I get company for internship?
That will be arranged by the college. You don't have to worry for that. You will have to look into developing good skills. Like if you are from computer science guy, then nowadays people are working on many technologies like Python. People are working on Java. People are working on C++. Now if you are from electronics and communications, people are learning MATLAB for simulation purpose. If you are from mechanical, then you go for CATIA, V5, all designing softwares. If you are from civil, you go for AutoCAD, for design and all that. If you are from agriculture, you go for some advanced agriculture training, so that by when you complete your first year, you must be having some skills so that the company will hire you. See, getting opportunity for internship is equivalent to getting internship in getting opportunity into job. I'm telling you, in both the cases there will be very tough selection, because company will not invest his time, energy and money on you if you do not have the requisite skill sets. Okay, so why you company will allow you to go there and spend 1 month time? Because you will be utilizing their resources, you will be utilizing their many resources, including human resource, your consumable resource. So, and also if the company has a standard norms of paying you some 10,000 rupees per month, then why they will be interested to pay you? So we expect that if you if you are interested to join in an industry as an intern, then you have to ensure that by the time of your joining internship, you must complete at least one skill, okay, depending upon your area of specialization, right? Got it?
Sir, can I ask
Yes,
a question?
sure.
Sir, I am from Tripoli. So
Yes.
what kind of skill did you need for an internship? Can you
See,
sir please?
I'm from computer science, so I may not be having that much of idea regarding triple E. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, you should look into writing C program, or you can try with MATLAB. Okay, that is a very good one. If at all you want some more inputs, you can talk to your HOD. Okay, he will be telling you that what kind of technology is required for you. But as of now, what I know, MATLAB is a good option for you. Sorry, MATLAB is a good option for you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, any questions?
Sir, can you explain about computer science with artificial intelligence?
See, you are in the first year, so do not directly jump into artificial intelligence, because it's a very big area with lot of challenges and issues. Okay, so rather you try to focus on programming language first, because programming language is the basic backbone of anything and almost everything now, as we are living in information age, where information, web, right? So you should, being in the first year, you should focus on writing good programs, maybe C++, or maybe you can start with Python, because Python is quite easy to learn and quite easy to use. So you can start with Python, because uh, and please, if you are focusing on any technologies, don't try to learn multiple technologies. This is not at all required. Okay, if at all you are going for internship or job, people will not ask you, or people will not require that you know multiple technologies. Rather, focus on one technology. Maybe if you are good in, if you like Python, okay, you focus on Python. Along with, you focus on the DBMS, means you have to, any program deals with the data, right? So you should know how to deal with the data. So for that, you learn relational database management system along with Python. That's enough for you. Okay, focus on one particular programming language, be master. Okay, and you will get thousands of opportunities. Okay, any questions, or shall I move? Okay, so as BPUT norms, I have almost told you everything, that you have to complete one summer, summer internship after summer vacation, after second semester. Then you will have to undergo one summer internship during the summer vacation after fourth semester. The same rule applies with the sixth semester. And as I've told you, that there will be 1 credit point of 100 marks. Okay. And normally the duration varies from 3 to 4 weeks. That depends on the policy of the company. That depends upon the number of holidays you get. Okay. So now, as I was talking about that final year internship, so BPUT and AICT has aligned the final semester curriculum with the industry, because industry wants, we decide the marks, and how the marks will be calculated, I will show you in the next slide. So you can see that the evaluation will be done in this process. 20 marks is kept for internal guide evaluation, means the internal guide means your faculty coordinator or faculty advisor. Then another 20 marks is kept for external guide, means the person. Then another 20 marks is kept, 40 marks is kept for your presentation and viva. Okay, once you come back from the company, you give a presentation to us, by a PowerPoint presentation, and then we evaluate you. Okay, and award you the marks. So if we talk about this evaluation process, you can go through the form. GIFT has already devised a very good strategy to award you the marks. There are many criteria, like how do you select your topic of the internship, your sincere, where the company has paid you a stipend, or it was unpaid, or probably you have you have opted for an internship for which you have to pay, means kind of skill training and all that. Okay, so that on that, these parameters we evaluate. And major marks we prefer to give for them who have done proper industrial internship. They get highest mark. And then those who have undergone the skill development training will get come in the second position. And third, those who have just gone to a company and got a training, for that you probably marks based on different parameters, like your behavior during your stay at the company. Okay, perform independent, interested to really we can. Okay, whether you have copied and pasted the content, you have collected the content from internet and pasted it, or you have written by yourself. So based on that, we give you marks. And again, when you are writing technical report or internship report, you can say, or project reports, you should always remember that it's better to use figures, tables inside the report. It looks good and probably reading many things, it's better to visualize it. So you can transfer some of your knowledge into figures and tables like that. Okay, there are many more criterias, you can check it out. And this is presentation and viva evaluation form. Now what is your performance during the presentation and viva? And it has got six seven criteria, that whether the internship is substantial and complete in nature or not. Means you went there for 5 days and then you discontinued. So this is not a valid internship. You have to, if you have started, then you have to complete it. Then before presentation, how was all these things? And this is not required for you. So this is all about internship. I just wanted to tell you, and I probably you got everything what I have delivered now. So if you have any question, you can ask me. We will have to secure a job once you leave our campus. Okay. So guys, any question?
Sir, can I do it that which company I want? Only college will provide.
No. It is certainly depends on you. If you know any company, probably your father is working in a company, and you feel comfortable to go and work there for a couple of months, there is absolutely no problem. Or your relative is there in, let's say, in Infosys, and he's working there, and you want to go and do your internship in Infosys, then we are not going to restrict you. There is absolutely no such rule. And if at all you fail to arrange internship for you, then we will definitely intervene. This is what the strategies.
Okay, thank you.
Any more question? Any questions? Please ask me. Feel free to ask me any questions. Parichay Panigrahi. Any questions? Tofik?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
How much
Bolo,
knowledge is
bolo.
required for going before going through the internship?
Yeah, very good question. Can you please tell me how much knowledge was required for you to clear joint entrance examination and got into an engineering college? You got the answer, right?
Yes,
Got
sir.
the answer? So it's all depends on your skills, how you prepare yourself. There is no limit of learning, but you have to, come up to the expectation of a company, right? So you should know the basics of, the very basics of your, domain area. If you are from mechanical, so you must know about the domain knowledge of mechanical engineering. You must know couple of tools. Okay, what industry uses, right? For example, I'm talking about CATIA. It's one. Okay, so if you know one tool and you know how to effectively use that, if you know how to effectively implement that, probably the company will hire you, right?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any question?
So, is there any eligibility?
Yes, eligibility criteria. At least 1 year of your study at any college. Means you are studying in our college, that means you have to complete at least 1 year of study in our college, and you have at least one skill, one required skill, probably which industry is looking for, that skill, and 1 year completion. That's it. Okay, any more question?
Sir, I learned
Yes, sir.
Java and Android app. Sir, I learned Java and Android development at the stage of +2, and I can develop Android app
Okay, very good.
and I can develop Android application using Java language.
Okay,
And
that's
I
very
have
good.
basic idea, and I have basic idea on SQL, but not much. So I need Google Firebase to develop real-time application.
So you
And
are
I am
using
also,
Android Studio?
yes, sir.
You are using you are using Android Studio or any other third-party tool for developing
Android,
application?
Android Studio.
Okay, that's good.
And I also certificated by Udemy. Can I learn Python now to improve my skill?
No, when you are into mobile application development, then why you want to switch over? Rather, you can learn React Native, okay, Flutter. These are the technologies which is being used for developing hybrid mobile application. Means you design one application which will be for iOS you do not have to develop separate application. For Android you do not have to develop separate application. You will develop on do your best.
So, but in the Flutter language, the app is not smooth.
Who told you? Industry people are using Flutter and you are saying that Flutter is not good. So check it out. Every technology has its own disadvantage and advantages. Okay, but
Yes, sir.
I have seen many industries are nowadays using Flutter and React Native. Both are very powerful because React Native is powered by Google and sorry, Facebook. So they are doing quite good.
Yes, sir.
Or else we will move to answer to discuss about technical interview,
Question,
and
sir.
career counseling. Okay, Tawfiq.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, sir, I'm confused about that. What you have told me earlier, that
What?
I need to develop my skills.
Okay.
So,
So you're from Tripoli, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. So what can you tell me the full form of Tripoli?
Sir, electrical and electronics
Engineering,
engineering,
right?
obviously, sir. Yes,
Hmm.
sir.
So it's a kind of hybrid branch, right? So
Yes,
either
sir.
you can try with electrical or you can try with electronics. You have both with the Arduino or Raspberry Pi. Okay. Uh,
Yes, sir.
if you want to simulate, then using you can use MATLAB. These are the technologies you can focus, right?
Yes, sir.
Because now if you are from
Sir,
Tripoli
thank you.
branch, nowadays people are talking about IoT, Internet of Things, right? And Internet of
Yes,
Things
sir.
is nothing but the automation, right? Industry automation, home
Yeah.
automation, everything it comes under. So why don't you think of starting your career in different sensors, plug in sensors, then measuring their data, by using Arduino, by using Raspberry Pi, microcontroller. This can be your future with a bit of C programming, or you can also try with MATLAB. It's up to you only.
Yes, sir. Sir, in college, can I get some knowledge from college coordinating
Yes,
with
you
my
can you can you can start discussing with your department. You
yeah.
can start discussing with your department, and there are many faculties who are having sound knowledge on this. So get some ideas from them, or you can join Udemy, or you can join Coursera, or you can join NPTEL and start learning subjects related to your field.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so I request Mr. Ayan Ghoshal, training officer, to please give a detailed orientation to the students about how we do a technical interview, mock technical interview, mock career counseling, mock personal interview to make them industry ready.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir, and my dear students, and thank you, sir, for allowing me to.
I'm good, sir.
Okay, let's
Fine, sir.
get started. Yes, sir. Hello. Sir, reply to that. स्क्रीन शेयर करना, मुझे पीपीटी दिखाना है, तो उसके लिए परमिशन मांग रहा है सर। सर एक्चुअली एट ए टाइम मेरा सुशांत सर का भी दिशा चल रहा है ना, उसमें ज्योति सर का आईडी पे, तो मैं जैसे आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर अ पीपीटी, कैरियर काउंसलिंग, पर्सनल इंटरव्यू एंड टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू। Use PPT. One minute, please be patient. Students, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Career
sir.
counseling.
Yes, sir.
Career counseling means what? How you make a plan to use your कहाँ गया सर का सेशन चल रहा था ऐसे थोड़ी एक दिन में एक साथ इतना काम पूरा तो कौन सा इसमें ज्वाइन किया था सर ओके स्टूडेंट्स am I audible
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay
Yes, sir.
now I'm going to share
Yes,
my
sir.
PPT have a look visible the site all of you can see
Yes, sir.
मेरा PPT
Sir.
visible हो रहा है सबको please respond do not
Yes,
keep your
sir.
mouth shut.
Yes, sir.
Let us begin. So, CCPITI, Campus to Corporate, Career Counseling, Personal Interview, and Technical Interview, right? You can answer me. A lot of students answer me, or a lot of students give a feedback to us that, sir, I'm weak in communication. So, my dear students, those who have attended, you give me one simple answer. If you want to learn, say,
Yes.
Yes.
you want to learn English, right? So from Z to A, you want to learn, or A to Z you want to learn?
A to Z, sir.
A
A
to
to
Z,
Z.
sir.
Definitely A to Z. So career counseling is your first step towards the placement, right? What is career? Anyone? Students frequently using these terms. What is career? Anyone? Please respond. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Anyone, please give me an answer. Career counseling. What is career? Okay. I think you guys do not want to communicate with us. You send
Sir, the
session,
way
that's it.
by
I'm
which
sorry to say that.
we
Students, I love to interact with people. Attend the session doesn't make any purpose, sir. Until millennium, that's it. This is life. This is career. Am I right or wrong, sir? Government job, private job, business, whatever it is. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
It's simple math. So career counseling is an advice giving and support for the career counselor to help the clients manage their journey through life learning and work changes. Okay. It includes career explorations, making career choice, managing career choice, lifelong career development, and dealing with other career related issues. Whenever you are attending any CC, you can have questions like, what are your exact plans to use BTech to shape your IT career, or broadly speaking, to support your career? How you measure your career progress? Okay, say 2025, some of you complete your BTech. Now 25 to another 10 years, 2035. Can you give me guarantee you are still in the mechanical engineer, you're still in the computer science, you're still in the agriculture? Can you give me guarantee on paper right now?
No.
Your
No, sir.
interest, your passions can drives you to change your path. You can stick, you can change. It is very hard to predict this thing. Am I right or wrong, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Future is unpredictable.
Yes, sir.
So in order to make the right career path, you have to stick out what you have chosen. Like if you do your BTech in computer science, even after 2035, even after 2045, talking for 30 years from now, you have to stick out in the computer science area. Yes, you can change a lot of job description, job roles, even departments. That is not a career. You got a job as a computer science engineer, but after a few years you shift in the sales. Is that a career?
No, sir.
Is that a career?
Yes, sir.
You are a computer science engineer. You join this IT company, but your interest drives you in sales. That is not a career. That is simply a survival job. Right. Career counseling, guiding the students on the path of self-discovery and self-realization. Working with patiently, supporting them as they weed out of self-doubt and makes your decision based on their interest. Leading to long-term satisfaction with their choices and life lived with purpose. Career counseling helps students answer important questions about what to study, how to make it happen. Furthermore, each teacher needs to be at 10% career counselors so that they can help bridge the gap between what is taught in the classroom to the world outside. Have you heard the term skill gap? Anyone? Do not keep your mouth shut. Please interact with me. I love to interact with the people. Have you heard the term skill gap?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Means the skills which you acquired throughout your studies in GIFT versus what company is looking for, what the company is expecting from a candidate or newly joining employee in the entry level. So you have to bridge the gap. You have to, even after having training from so many months, years, sometimes you have to also undergo the similar training after joining. Right. Next slide. Why did you think CC is more important? Why is I consider CC as alphabet A? Pick up the right career, sharing a friendly bond, deciding timetable and career strategy, helps in getting right skill, helps in learning technology. In a GIFT college, how we conduct career counseling? If you are a computer science engineer, if you are a MTech, if you are a mechanical skill, whatever it is, you can contact to us. We can conduct a CC. Student has to respond the calls by the interviewer. Sometimes what happened, people from TNP or maybe your faculties called you and request you to make yourself available for a tenure of 15 to 20 minutes in Google Meet. Link will be shared by the faculty. You need to click the link and join. Both side audio video has to be on. Now, once CC will started, we recommend very senior persons for the career counseling because they are well known to and they are well equipped with experience, knowledge, including education expertise. So in our GIFT college, we are mainly focusing the senior faculties in the career counseling because they are much more experienced in terms of working, in terms of education. So this has to be recorded by the faculties and upload in the CMS. Students, you are also having a CMS ID, you can check. If you want, your faculties give you the access, you can download it directly from your laptop or mobile and have a look in your free time. The more you watch your recorded CC videos, the more you understand your faults and make a strategy to rectify them and improving your communication skill and interview performance, nothing else. Now what happened, student has to give the CC. Now it's over means over. Okay, not interested. I'm telling you the facts. I'm sorry to use the practical facts. Students from first semester to final semester, they are firstly showing very interest for CC, PITI. Now once it's through, apart from the educational pressure, they somehow try to ignoring these things. Practically, I'm telling you because I also conducting personal interview for our GIFT students. What we have, and I'm the in charge of career counseling, personal interview, and TI in the entire GIFT. So from my experience, I can only tell you, whenever faculty calls you, it is a tendency of the student to make excuse or somehow not pick up the calls. So please try to understand, they are your faculties, not your friends. Whenever they called you, means they are always ready to help you. If you didn't want help, it is your problem. But what happens if you're not willing to take this help from your faculties? End of the day, you will only having blame and not getting the job done. Simple. Student need to check their doubts. Student need to interact with English language, and student need to check how much CC given in a particular semester. In every week, almost every month, 4 CC has to be given in every student. Got it? Student, again I'm repeating, in every week, a month consisting of 4 weeks, 4 CC has to be given from 2 onwards, mandatory for each student. Placement. I take admission in BTech. I take admission in the BTech. Now I want placement. Companies are coming. Companies are giving the job. At the end, I will show you these 3 videos. One of the top 3 guys were giving earning salary of 50-60,000. But before that, this is B. A for attitude, B for braveness. You have to adopt a courage to face your upcoming problems, find the solution. PI is indirectly the backbone of your placement process. Getting 90 out of 100 makes you an excellent student. Can any one of you give me guarantee on paper 900 will be your per day income? 30 days work, 30 working days into 900, 27,000 per month take home salary. Can you give me a guarantee on paper? Please respond.
No, sir.
Can you give me guarantee? Anyone?
No,
I know everything.
No, sir. No.
I love to break you into pieces. Until you break into pieces, you cannot make yourself. Very simply, I'm telling you. PI is nothing but a job interview. It means one-to-one communication between the recruiter and the candidate. Question is, yes sir, no sir, right? You are replying me. Yes sir, no sir. You are not my student. I am not your teacher. Then who are you and who am I? Can anyone explain? It will help you to learn so many things. You are not my student. I am not your teacher. Then who are you and who am I? Anyone, please respond.
Son of father.
Hello. I think you people are not interested to
Sir,
talk with me.
instructor.
See, the person who takes the interview, the person who attends the interview. Interview lene wala, interview dene wala. Am I right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you as a candidate,
Yes, sir.
you attend the interview, means you are the interviewee. And I as a person, I'm taking the interview means interviewer. Have a look.
Yes.
1 minute. Interviewer, interviewee. The person who take an interview as known as interviewer, the person who attend the interview known as interviewee. What happens if you get selected? This interview means student or job seeker become employee, and your interviewer become employer. It is possible to record more than one verbal response which are more superficial. Okay, first let me read. PI is means of a two-way communication between the recruiter and the candidate in which a meaningful conversation leads to a productive between the interviewer and interviewee. See, PI is nothing but a face-to-face contact, either face-to-face or either in virtual. It is possible to record which are more superficial. When human beings communicate directly with each other, much more information is communicated. The nature of words used, facial expression, body language together contribute in judgment. These are your inner qualities. You can good at communication, you can good at Python, you can good at CAD. Your resume also look very thing, but this is your inner qualities which employer needs to assess throughout your interview. Job interview is considered as the most important part of the selection and hiring process. The suitability of applicant can be assessed through this process. Like I said before, why do we consider personal interview is the most backbone of the campus drive selection? See, you want to travel, right? You want to go, say, you want to go Chennai. You got reservation and over station master. So that makes I'm failed to catch my train. So you are the responsible person to manage my journey. Question is, can station master help you?
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
आपका ट्रेन 6 बजे था, आप 7 बजे स्टेशन मास्टर पे चिल्ला रहे हैं कि मुझे व्यवस्था कर दीजिए, मुझे मनी बाय बैक कीजिए, तो क्या वो स्टेशन मास्टर आपको बाय बैक कर पाएगा?
नहीं.
No, sir.
स्टेशन मास्टर ने तो आपको नहीं किया है. You either book ticket by yourself or depend on some travel agent. You go and depend to or a percentage होता है, you know it very well. Selecting a suitable person. With personal interview, whenever I conduct an interview, I used to ask fresher students, and I got tremendous good feedback from last 2 to 3 days while conducting PIs for first year students. It is my tendency to ask my students one question, that as a candidate, what you need to offer us that other candidate didn't offer us? What will be your answer? Can anyone answer? As a candidate, what you can offer us that other candidates didn't? Very simple. What makes you separate from the masses? What makes you unique? Can anyone of you answer the question? See, students, keeping your mouth shut means you are attending the session, you are trying to understand, but didn't want to actively engage yourself. That thing I want from everyone. I can easily read and end up my presentation within 5 minutes, but I need your active participation. You guys are not asking me any questions. Though Sitana sir will give you some facts. Okay, selecting a suitable person to verify what best you can do for me. Because you salary. This is the mentality of the HR manager. Got it? Why PI is important? Assessment of employees, no other procedure, forms a bridge between the sender receiver. Communication skill, one of the most parameter is speaking skills. Check the confidence level, social behavior, the body language. Again, the body language and the smartness of the individual. Quality of answers is tested. How PI can be conducted? Similar like CC. Google Meet, you need to join. It has also recorded by your faculties. Upload them if you want. They might be give you access. You can download it directly from your laptop or mobile, or you can have a look in online also. Whole interaction should be English only. And now I need to see you something. How many of you access YouTube on a regular basis? Student, please respond.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Am I visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Gift, talent pool. Right. There is a channel initiated by our initiated by our placement head Sushant sir. Gift talent pool. If you go to any video, say I would like, let me play a video. Okay, let's play a BTech agriculture student. Student, have you seen the video? I recommend to please interact. Moving to the slides. Technical interview, subject expertise. In a subject, you can expertise in a subject. Engineering industry, second plan B or substitute plan, alternative plan, you are having chance to join IT industry. So you can adapt a plan accordingly. Technical interviews are common for employees recruiting for engineering, science, and software roles. Essentially, it is an interview to assess your technical ability for the role and breadth of your knowledge in chosen field. TI oftentimes present interviewees with complex problems that test their problem-solving skills and critical thinking abilities. While not all technical interviews will use TI problems to assess candidate skill, they help interviewers get a sense of how candidates' ability to help them in the role they are interviewing for. It is nothing but to check your technical skills and expertise. That's it. How we can conduct TI in GIFT? There is a slight difference. You need to book a slot, or either your faculty need to book the slot through CMS by mentioning date, prefer subject. If you are a clever student, then it is my advice to you, first go for the weak subject followed by the weak chapter. We can make this technical interview in 3 major level. First is easy, second is moderate, third is difficult. Again, student need to log their emails, check their interview slots. Again, it starts in Google Meet, both video or audio should be on, dress appropriately. Again, clear the doubts. Again, if you are losing confidence even after studying, you study, forget, and give the TI as much as you can. Again, you need to check how much. Have you understood the process?
Yes, sir.
Now, time is 1:02. I request all the students after 1:15, you are starting giving your feedback. I am only having 10 minutes to show you something. First is career counseling. The first semester student, after attending DISHA, they just called us and request us for having this career counseling. Watch the CC. Allow me to introduce Siddharth Singh, first year CSC student, and the interviewer Sushant sir, our placement head. Watch him. This is how CC can be conducted in GIFT. This is Sushant sir, our placement head.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
There is some network issues. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Just listen how he give the answer. Very excellent guy.
Enjoying your study at GIFT? And what are the programming languages you have started to learn?
Sir, actually, right now, I don't know about any programming language, but after reaching my home, I've started C. We have issued book structure using C, and I've started something learning from it. And, data structure using C. Sir, author it Aaron M. Tivinka.
Important thing that I wanted to know from me that how to charge in a product. Still need some product companies that
Amazon, Facebook, Google.
In a first career counseling, this person can able to catch the attention of our placement head. This is just the beginning, not the ending. Now again the same question, if he can, why not you? Please respond. Keeping your mouth shut doesn't make you winner. You have to interact with me. If he can, question is do you? Don't forget, the person who take the interview is actively taking career counseling or even personal interview. How much you can gain the knowledge from day one. This is just the beginning. 4 long years. All you have to do is the PI, Ankit Roy, computer science. Allow me to introduce Ankit Roy.
Good evening, sir. I'm Ankit Roy. I'm currently pursuing BTech in Computer Science and Engineering at Gandhi Institute for Tech. I was born and brought up in Shillong, Meghalaya, commonly known as the Abode of Cloud, which means home to the clouds. So I've done my 10th and 12th from Shillong itself. Interested in curriculum. I'm also trained in full stack web development. And to enhance my skills and to have a practical industry knowledge, I've also done 2 internships.
Have you seen the video, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Up to this, I'm already impressed. Rest of the thing is just to take a formality. Because Ankit, why deserving? Have you noticed the way he speak, his voice, accent, presentation quality, looks? Again, if he can, why not you? 50,000 is just the beginning, not the ending. You can make it even 5 lakh. So do you think you can make it like him?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Please
sir.
Yes, sir.
Third is technical interview to check your technical assessment. Neeraj Sundar Panda, ECE, Tata Power 60,000, 7.2 lakh package. 8 times in a day, in a single day, he was giving 8 times technical interview.
Morning. Good morning. The remote area. They are planning to do the hustle. Tasmita ma'am told me that I got selected for that.
Electrical
No, sir. 8 semester already passed out this year.
already passed. Okay.
Just listen.
Okay, you have selected in Tata Power, right?
Okay.
And you have gone through the written test, or what kind of things are happened?
So actually there is a written test and the reasoning ability and the logical. So actually there is a written test and the reasoning ability and the logical aptitude and the verbal ability and the technical assessment test was there. Okay.
Reasoning, verbal ability, you all of you get this training from our institute itself. It's broadly known as EET training, Employment Enhancement Training, which nothing but to give you, to train you in maths, like whatever the competitive exams mein hota hai, GK, reasoning, maths. So we got our own team from outside. They are coming, and they used to teach our students and give some assessment in EET through EET classes. Means you are. It is not only the college. It is an institution that also gives you this kind of training. Don't forget, if you really want to take the advantage of EET classes, think about the perspective. It is not going, if you think it is only for placement, then it's for the placement. But think in broader terms. If you're looking for any government job, any competitive exam, these things will definitely be required. So after watching this, let me ask you from my side, I am done. Students, now it's a question answer session. And from today onwards, I request you to actively showing interest in your CCPITI. In the chat box, I will write my number. You can call me and I can organize your career counseling, PI, or not PI right now.
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? One madam is coming. She will show you something. After that, Sushant sir will again coming back and take your some session. Escape from this session means you are not interested. And being a first year student, you are going to lose so many things. Mark my words. Being a first year student, you are going to lose so many things. So whoever is thinking 6 to okay, please stay on the line, please. Students, now I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
296 012 494 is my number. oyankoshal@gift.edu.in. I'm the training officer. I cannot contact TI because I'm not a technical person. So this is my number 6296 I am Ghoshal@gift.edu.in. This is my college mail. If anyone of you really wanted to check your communication skill, why not today after 2 o'clock? Only for 20 minutes. I can give you a platform and mark my words at the end of the interview. This is just a practice session. This is just a beginning. At the end, I'm much interested and much more things you are going to learn. If required, I can contact your career counseling uh, in Sushant sir or maybe Sitanath. So think about it. Those who have attended and those who have a tendency for left due to having any network issues or by interview or feedback, you will be treated. We will count the attendance of the students and we also count the valuable feedback of the students. It will help us to understand about our program. See, DISHA program is nothing but to introduce TNP cell to let you know what will be our agendas for you guys. So career counseling is the essential thing with your studies. Why? Because if, like I said before, if you have any doubts or having scared in specific weak subject followed by weak chapter, you can apply for a TI and check for your efficiency. If you think you are smart, we can check. We can help you to realize what you are exactly are or who you are. We can help you by contacting PI. So yesterday and day before yesterday, there will be 38 gift premises who says ki, do not learn anything, you pay for the college, it is not your headache, it is college headache. Don't listen all these rumors. What Sushant sir has deliberately suggest our students. Because your seniors fail to make their job, they are going to spoil your life. Students, please share your valuable feedback in the chat box. Now I invite Madam to present here and share some link. In the meantime, start typing your feedback. If you didn't submit your feedback, you will be treated as absent for the session. 6296012494 is the number. If you really interested, any questions?
No, sir.
Is it clear or still you are having doubts? Students, please respond. I need to interact with you. Only Aditya responding. What about the rest of the person? Why Aditya only respond? What about the others? Okay. Again, I'm repeating you. If you fail to give your attendance feedback, you will be treated as absent. Now I invite Madam Tuff and wait for your call. 6296012494. 6296012494 is my number. You can call me. We love to contact your CCPI TI. TI not as of now. I only suggest you to appear for CC and TI. TI take some time. ये लिंक आप देख लो। स्पीक।
हेलो,
मैम उसको बंद मत करो, टीआई वो दरवाजा मुझे
नहीं पता।
हो गया।
नहीं सर, ये मैं बात नहीं करूंगी, यहाँ पे कुछ
सर का वो
मीटिंग
चैट
सर
यस मैम।
क्या
ट्विटर।
क्या सर ढूंढ रहे हैं आप?
आपका गूगल मीट
यहीं पे तो है गूगल मीट।
ये है क्या?
हाँ।
ये गूगल मीट है। अच्छा, एक मिनट। नहीं हो गया। हाँ ये तो है।
हाँ तो कर रही थी मैं। हेलो, हाँ क्या यूज कर रहे हो तुम लोग सब?
इंस्टाग्राम,
मतलब कॉलेज का गिफ्ट का जो पेज है, वो पेज तुम लोग देखे हो कभी?
नो मैम।
गांधी इंस्टीट्यूट फॉर टेक्नोलॉजी का
Yes,
तुम
ma'am.
लोग फर्स्ट ईयर से हो ना
Yes, ma'am.
कंप्यूटर साइंस का student हो? तुम लोग सब यूज करते होंगे फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, लिंक्डइन, ये सब यूज तो करते होंगे रेगुलरली, है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
सुनो मेरे बात
Yes,
सुनो
ma'am.
क्लियरली। तुम लोग फेसबुक पे जाना, मैं तो लिंक सब शेयर कर दूंगी, जितना भी हमारे पास लिंक है पेज का, फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम और लिंक्डइन का, तीनों में हमारा पेज है, ऑफिशियल पेज। ओके, वहाँ पे तुम लोग जाना, ये कंपलसरी है, ठीक है? तुम लोग जाके वहाँ पे मतलब फॉलो करना। सब्सक्राइब कैसे करते हैं पता है ना तुम लोगों को?
यस मैम।
किसे पता
yes,
है?
ma'am.
बोलो, सबको पता है ना? सब बोलो, हाँ बोलो।
यस
Yes,
मैम।
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
वेरी गुड।
Yeah, ma'am.
ओके, मैं लिंक यहीं पे शेयर कर दूंगी, ताकि तुम लोग जाओ सब फेसबुक पे, तुम क्या करना, जाके सब्सक्राइब ही करना, फॉलो करना पेज को, ये कंपलसरी। और यूट्यूब तुम लोग सब यूज करते हो? और कितने जन आज तुम लोग मुझे बता देना, हाँ मैम हो गया, डन। ये तो मुझे व्हाट्सएप कर देना, मेरा नंबर लिख लो, सब लिखो, 78730008। करना ये पे ये कितने टाइम चलेगा ये दिशा सेशन?
मैम 2 बजे तक।
2 बजे तक ना, उसके बाद करना, याद करके करना, भूलना नहीं, ठीक है? ये कंपलसरी है। और एक बात पूछना था, तो तुम लोग जो ऑल गिफ्टियंस को जो कुछ मिल जाता है, तुम लोग देखते हो या नहीं?
यस मैम, देखते
यस
हैं।
मैम।
तुम लोग सब
Yes,
देखते हो ना
ma'am.
डॉक्यूमेंट? हाँ, मैंने एक लिंक शेयर किया था सुभाष स्ट्रेस हाउस से, कि सोशल मीडिया का जो कुछ लिंक था, तुम लोग देखे थे कभी? ओपन किए थे?
हाँ मैम।
यस मैम।
Yes, ma'am.
कितने दिन ओपन किए
Yes,
थे?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
और फॉलो कितने दिन किए थे? वहाँ पे तो मैंने लिखा था ना फॉलो करने के लिए, किए थे सब?
हाँ, कर
Yes,
दिए
ma'am.
थे।
कितने दिन किए थे?
किए थे।
यस मैम।
ओके, अभी जो नहीं किए अभी कर दो, ठीक है?
Now NCA students and CSC students this time have class. NCA, CSC, I feel them no, we are not entitled to them. So this is a wrong process. They need a different type of counseling. We can not counsel career. If we are talking about career counseling, Susan sir को दे दो. If we are talking about career counseling, how it is possible for him to do career counseling for NCA and CSC students?
If I talk about this week, if you change your name, two allotment was there. One is manual, one is auto-generated. जो पेपर से जो एल्गोरिथम सेट करते हैं, इसमें सबको तो पता नहीं कि जब तुमने टारगेट सेट किया,
हो गया, ये तो लीव हो गया सब।
जैसे सारा is from civil department.
कहाँ है वो सेशन?
Feeling more comfortable in civil students. Now, if I allot him, it doesn't make any sense. Right, देख लो।
छोड़ दिया मैंने।
ना निशा रास्ता में से पैनल तक क्या बंद कर दो जो ये?
इधर कॉपी करवा।
सुनाई तो नहीं देना नहीं चाहिए ना। हेलो।
Yes, sir.
हेलो।
Hello, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
are you
Yes, sir.
audible? Good
Yes,
afternoon.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me introduce myself first. My name is Jyoti Patra, and I am handling the placement part. And our HOD is Mr. Sushant J. Das. But we are giving a limited time today due to a campus drive is going on. We are doing a Cabison campus drive. It is online mode, and the online technical interviews are going on. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
If you are not replying, then how can I know that you are listening? Okay. And yes, what Ayan sir told, what Sitana sir told, all these things will be you have to cover in 3 years, because placement will come to you when? After 3 years?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is a platform that you can communicate to with us, because you are a part of this college and I am also a part of this college. So don't do hesitation. Why I am telling you? Because after 3 years we have to prepare you for the final placement. So in this 3 year, why we are taking your interviews, why we are taking your internships, all those things, because all those things will be required for you at the 4th year. Suppose I'm just giving you an example. Suppose one student has already given 10 times interview. 10 times he has appeared personal interview and technical interview in BTech 3 years. When in 4th year, the company people will come and the company people will take the interview, the student will feel comfortable or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And an experienced candidate, suppose I am an experienced candidate, I can write in my CV about my experience. But what a fresher will write? Anyone? Anyone?
I'm confused, sir. Professor will be confused.
Okay. Suppose experienced candidate. 1 second, students. 1 second. हाँ, मैं कैरी ऑन तो कर लूँगा। अब वहाँ पे मेरा फीडबैक थोड़ा कॉपी करके रख लीजिए, क्योंकि ये यहाँ पे नहीं हो पाएगा। मैं कॉपी कर रहा है सर। कॉपी करके भेज दीजिए। क्या हो रहा है? हाँ, नहीं उसको आयन सर उसको बंद मत कीजिए, उसको हाँ चलने दीजिए। Once, if a experienced candidate will appear a interview. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
what? So in his CV or her CV, the student can the candidate can write about his or her experience, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What a fresher will write. Suppose here I am saying Asirvada Mantri, Adarsh Vishwal, Dibyanshu, all these students are belongs to GIFT, and all these students are completed their BTech after 4 years.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I am an interviewer and I will ask, okay, Dibyanshu, you tell me what is the extra curriculum you have rather than others? Because you don't have any experience, you all are freshers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got my question or not?
Yes, sir.
You understood my question?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. So what will be in your CV to make weightage? Weightage ka, what is the meaning of weightage?
Value.
So the extra curriculums.
Weightage, load, bhari,
Yes, sir.
wazandar. What will give your resume a weightage? Because you are also a BTech, suppose I am also a BTech. But the company people will ask, okay, you are a BTech candidate, he is also a BTech candidate. So what is the more in your CV so that I can more prefer giving preference to you?
सर आपके पास एक्सपीरियंस है, आप काम कर चुके हैं, तो हमारे पास एक्सपीरियंस फ्रेशर से हमारे पास कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं.
Okay, because you are fresher, that's why I am questioning you. You are a fresher, so what you have to write there?
So the extra curriculums which we attended.
What?
Internships on value-added courses.
Yeah.
Yes,
This
sir.
is the right question, right answer by others. Internship. You have to cover 3 internship in this BTech 3-year career. Internship means a exposure to the industry, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A candidate will go to an industry after 4 years, and a student will go to an industry in first year, in second year, in third year. 3 times he already went to in an industry. So when in 4th year, when he is going for real-time job, for whom it will be easier? The candidate who is
Who have
already
done internship.
Yes. So that's why BPUT or AICT have the norms that any professional degree candidates has to appear 3 internships. One is after your 2nd semester, one is after your 4th semester, one is after your 6th semester. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And I think so many students have some queries about placement. So don't worry about your placement. You just do 2 things for what you came here. Only do your sincerely attend your classes, sincerely attend the SDNP, what the SDNP department will do the training or whatever things. Please do all those 2 things. Rest of the things will be automatically taken care. Because if you are already good trained in 3 years, in 4th year you will be recruited or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You all are very smart. You have the question and you have the answer. So all we need is from you only to focus this 3 year on how good training you can achieve. In 4th year, you will definitely get a very good job with a suitable package. Because as you know, your seniors, you can see in our placement portal also, in each and every company we are participating, right or wrong?
Yes, sir.
At your time also you will participate. Only thing is that you have to prepare for it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So thank you to all of you being a part of this. And this program is known as DISHA. It is a direction. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you can leave, please, but please, before you're leaving, please give me your feedbacks. How is the session? What is your feedback? What you want more? आप इस सेशन से what you learn from this session, what you more need is like this session. Yesterday some students from your warehouse told, sir, you will need this type of sessions more. We told yes, okay, once you will be in physical also, then also you can go for it, so that you can get the idea how industry works, what industry expects from you, all those things. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Okay,
please give your feedback and you can leave.
Sir, this
Please
is
give-
really so good.
Oh yes, yes, please, because I will. हाँ, अभी जो देंगे उसको भी रखिए, आप उसको बंद मत कीजिए। आप जो भी है, whatever your feedbacks, you need more, whatever the things, please write in the feedback box. I will keep it, and I will automatically I will call you one by one. Also, I may call you, so don't worry. That's why I'm telling. Please, anything, any feedback you can give, because you are a part of me and I am part of yours. You are a part of gift and I am also part of gift. So don't worry. We are here not to rectify you, not to choose you. Are you doing right or are you? Yesterday or day before yesterday, some students